another level, another devil. This was something we used to say all the time in my network marketing business that I built. And I say it to this day, and I apply it to everything in life, because I don't know if you've noticed this, if you are doing any kind of growing, if you are working on yourself, if you are creating a project or a business, if you are raising a family, whatever it is that you are leading the way in, there's a new devil on every level. And what I mean by that is there's always going to be new challenges to you specifically, to challenge you to step into that new level, to challenge you to own and ace that new level. And I knew this way before I started in business. I remember it was 2014 and I was sitting on a plane at Brisbane Airport heading to Indonesia to do my first yoga teacher training. And I just so happened to be sitting next to a yoga teacher in her 50s who had books and journals all over her tray table. And I was like, what are you doing? Because I could see it was yogic text. And she's like, I'm a yoga teacher. I'm just doing some study. I was like, oh, you're doing a teacher training? Me too. And she's like, no, honey. She's like, I'm just going to Bali for a holiday. I've been teaching for, 20, 30 years. And she's like, this is, you never stop learning. And I was like, okay. She's like, look, you can go and do a month course and get a certificate, and that's great. But do you think that you're ready from that to teach people how to really transform their lives the way that I know you want to? And it hit me, because that was exactly why I decided to become a yoga teacher back then, is that I wanted people to feel the that I felt in my body and in my mind when I would do a yoga class. That's all I wanted to be. I just wanted to teach some yoga classes and make people feel nice. And my levels, my devils over the next 8 years put me on a new trajectory. And I still teach yoga, and if you come to the yoga retreats in the past or the ones coming up in the future, you'll get my yoga classes, and they're great. And the reason that I moved into coaching was not necessarily because I always wanted to be a coach. I actually did, and I actually pushed against it for a long, long time, because my levels and my devils to get there were so much. They were so challenging. And I'm wondering if you can resonate with this, that if you're actually moving towards something that you want, or you're leading something, or you're creating something, or you've asked for more from life, and people come in, or challenges or experiences arise that challenge you, that trigger you, that maybe offend you, and sometimes we resist or we run in the other direction. And the key is to lean in. The key is to see that anyone who challenges us, anyone who triggers us, anyone who offends us is actually reflecting back to us parts of ourselves. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you're in the business of helping people or not. You're going to move through life and come across your own devils, your own challenges, your own triggers in other people that are actually reflecting back parts of yourself. And we reflect back the good, and we also reflect back the not so good. And the reason this happens is to give us a chance to face off with it, to give us a chance to go, wow, if I'm seeing that in them, it actually means it exists somewhere in me. Do I want that to continue to exist in me, or do I want to face off with it, figure out how to do the work to take that layer off of me so that I can reveal more and more and more and more of myself that came here without all the layers? Because the layers are simply programs and stories that you've picked up along the way. And so anyone who would actually challenge you or trigger you or offend you is actually awesome, because they're showing you layers of yourself that aren't serving you, layers of yourself that are actually holding you back from the things that you say you want. And that doesn't mean that it's easy. And I definitely struggled, and I chose to struggle because I chose not to invest in help for many, many years. And I struggled through it, and I had to face off with so many reflections and so many devils to get to where I am, to know that I can't actually be triggered by things, and even more so, I can help people through their own triggers and make it fun. And I'm wondering if you experience this. Because if you are wanting more in life, you're going to be challenged. You're going to be challenged anyway, whether you go after it or not. So you may as well go after it and gather the tools and the support around you to face off with those challenges, to become a better version of yourself, because that's the outcome at the end of the day. By doing this work, by facing off with those challenges and those external triggers, you're becoming the best version of yourself. And what happens when you become the best version of yourself? More people want to be around you. You attract better love. You attract more money. You attract better colleagues and team. You actually create an incredible support system around you so that the next challenge, the next layer, and the next and the next actually becomes fun, because you've gathered so much support, so much proof of how supported and guided you are in this mission of facing off with every single challenge and every single trigger and every single devil. And it's going to present itself until you face off with it. So you can either choose to push against, to resist, to ignore the triggers, the challenges, the devils, and they're gonna keep coming for the rest of your life in some way, shape or form until you face off with them. Or you can stand tall, stand proud, get some support around you, face off with them, and reveal the next level of you that attracts the next level of things that you actually want. It's a choice, and one you get to make every single day. And if you can reach out, because that's what I do. Or if you want to learn how to have that kind of confidence and create that kind of foundation, then the Confidence Masterclass is happening next month, and the link is in the bio of this video, which might be up there or it might be down there. I actually can't remember. Not very good at the tech stuff. I'm good at this stuff, not very good at the tech stuff. Reach out for a chat if you need, guys. Let me know what your current challenge is in the comments, or something that you've overcome that you're so proud of, and I'm excited to work with you in the future. Have a great day, guys.